I never know, folks. Your boy Marzo 205 numbers after the name. Little God of War action over here. Little trials, y'all may know what it is, man. I ain't gonna try to pronounce the name of the trials over here, man. But it's basically a whole little world where you could go to a realm. Pardon me, for lack of a correct terminology over here, where you can just kind of fight and practice your combat. I think I was here a little bit too early. As I would later find out, because some of the enemies were just like almost not beatable. I mean, they were all beatable, but they became a little bit more difficult. But it's cool, man, because it gives you an opportunity to kind of play the game a little bit mindlessly, right? Not really necessarily 100% caring about the story, but allows you to play the game and just focus on like improving your combat skills, the stuff that will later really help out, especially like the Valkyrie fights and whatnot coming up later in the game. Spoiler, if you know what that means. I've been at this point in God of War. I'll talk about it. I think I'll do it on Monday's video, man. Make sure you guys check that out. But there's nothing but positives I really have to say about this game. The combat to me feels so good with the axe. Along with anything else, I'll keep it spoiler free. But with any other sorts of weaponry that you could pull up over here in the game right now, the axe, I mean, it's really a ballsy choice to like completely remove the Blades of Chaos and just have you play with the axe. Like, it's pretty impressive, honestly. I just got a bunch of text messages over here. I just wasn't fully expecting it. I don't know. It's a pretty ballsy move over here, man. It's cool because you take about one mythology, you put them in another, and you kind of change, and that's kind of what this whole game's about. I mean, even the camera, everything's kind of different from any other God of War that's like really been out there. So it's impressive in that way. It's impressive that the scale that they attributed to it. I'm impressed also as to where the hell this game, like the series, could go. I know a lot of people are already like talking like, can we take it to Egypt? Can we take, there's a part in the game where like you see like Egypt, Greece, and I think maybe Hinduism is the other one. I don't remember if there was like a third one or whatever. I remember the Egypt part and the Greece part pretty well. And they can you take them out there, and like what kind of enemies can you fight there? I think the next one still takes place in Norse mythology. English is my second language sometimes. I think the second one probably still takes place over there, because I think we have some loose ends that we haven't finished up from the first one over here. But after that, yeah, maybe Kratos is a traveling man. Maybe he goes and explores places and whatnot. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna keep it spoiler free for this one. On Monday, we can talk about a little spoiler action, maybe, or something like that. Because there's some stuff at the end that kind of you're like, what? Like, say word. Like, okay, that's crazy. Boss fights in this game are amazing. I want to break some over here, man. But the thing that like makes this game even more special to me, I don't think it's getting recognition, is the gameplay of it, and the just fighting any regular enemy type gameplay. Whether it be troll, whether it be these dregs, whether it be the elves or whatnot. They have a good amount of just enemy variety. There could probably be more, honestly, but they have a very good amount of it. And it forces you to play in different situations, use different abilities, use your Spartan Fist of Fury or whatever, your Fury mode, relatively smart as well. I kind of mainly used it when people like really hurt, or when I was low on health, to kind of bring a little bit of health back, because every time you punch you gain like a little bit of health, I felt like. So it does a lot of things smart combat-wise. It's visceral. It's bloody. It's a mess sometimes. Like, that's 100% for sure too. But I don't think it was ever like completely crazy over the top. I always felt empowered. Like, every swipe you take felt empowered. And there really is something to say with nailing the feel behind, like, taking a swing with your axe or throwing the axe. Like, just nailing that feel and nailing the correct weight behind it. It's something with, it's a completely different game, but Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze that I'm playing right now, the weight of like Donkey Kong, like, to me, isn't like correct. Like, it's definitely not like what I remember from those games, and I've got better at it. I'll talk about it, in future videos or whatever when I did the review. But like, especially at first, I was like, I just don't know if this like necessarily clicks for me, or like it feels the way it should. I never had that issue with God of War. God of War was an immediate like, oh, hold up, like, this is how, like, this feels, how you do this, this is the motion, this is the timing, this is the sensation of it. A+ all around between the power moves, the non-power move, the quick thrust and whatnot, the you know, the R1, R2 kind of stuff that you can do with it. Top down, gameplay wise, and as you can see over here in this video, man, this is a whole nother level of quality.